Hello, my Aquariuses. Welcome to your generally weekly reading with me, Jocelyn, the Quantum Queen. And we're just going to kind of see what's coming up for the energies in this next week. So, again, these are just general weekly readings. So if something's not resonating for you, it's probably not your message, which is totally fine. It's just kind of like who Spirit needs to get the message to is who this is for. So with that being said, we'll go ahead and get started. Boom, 7 of Cups. Okay, so right out the gate, you have a lot of dreams and ambitions, things that you're working towards. You're very imaginative. So you're really working towards, like, you're kind of like being really creative and thinking, what is your next step? Like, what do you want to manifest? What do you want to create? What are your ambitions? Okay. So, again, like, when it comes to this card, sometimes I like to advise, just make sure that you're putting action with these things. It's always great to be dreamy and creative and imaginative and have ambitions, but especially with this, sometimes this card can be a little, like, too dreamy and not enough about action. So just kind of make sure that you're combining the two. That one I feel like is next. Okay. So yeah, like, okay. This is interesting. So we've got the 6 of Swords. I don't know if you guys can see these cards enough. 6 of Swords. So you might be feeling some dissatisfaction with the situation. You're wanting to move away from it. And that might be why you're becoming a little more like about your fantasies and your dreams. Is because you might be in a situation that is like not very satisfying to you. So you are like kind of escaping into your fantasies and your illusions, because yeah, like we've got the Fool card. You're wanting a new beginning, so that's definitely the energy coming up. You're wanting to move away from a situation. It's interesting because that's kind of been the theme for a lot of signs this week, is moving away from situations that they're dissatisfied with, and new beginnings. Like, I've seen the Fool card so many freaking times. Okay, I want to take those too. Yep. Okay, so we've got a 1 and a 2 here, okay? And especially the Fool is the very first card in the deck, so it's all about new beginnings. So the Ace of Swords is, again, like newness, new clarity. You're wanting some new ideas to, like, move away from a situation that you're dissatisfied with. And when it comes to the 2 of Wands, like, I feel like especially you're wanting to travel. Especially with the 7 of Cups, I feel like you're actually dreaming and fantasizing about traveling and being and getting independent. Like, I especially want to say, like, going off grid. Like, I feel like that's really prevalent, Aquarius. Like, which it makes sense. Aquarius, like, freaking, that's who you are anyway. You break free from the mold. You're like the original, the OGs. Like, you pave your own path, you do your own thing. So I feel like you're wanting to kind of break away and do something different with your life, okay? Definitely all about new beginnings that you're wanting. Yep, so King of Wands. And I want to clarify that one, because that one is like, let's see what comes up for that one. This could either be someone in your experience, sorry, or it could be you kind of emulating that energy. Oh, you know what's interesting? I feel like it's coming up is your... hold on, I want to clarify this before I start, like, giving what I'm picking up. Okay. 4 of Pentacles. Okay, this, I feel like, again, this has been kind of the main theme this week. I feel like this is someone in your experience that maybe you feel like they're not very generous, like they keep things to themselves. Especially a male kind of dominant energy. That kind of seems to be the theme this week. I don't know what's up with all you guys. Like, this is kind of what's coming up. Let's kind of get some clarifiers on this situation, what's coming up. This could actually be the dissatisfying situation that you're wanting to leave. Page of Pentacles. Okay, so again, it's all about learning. Like, there's this youthful energy. Like, you're learning about material things. The page is kind of like the student card. You're learning about stuff, and you might even be kind of like, ooh, I feel like you're kind of naive, like, and maybe a little bit irresponsible. I know that no one's gonna be really happy to hear that, but I feel like, yeah, like maybe you're a little not as responsible as people would wish you to be. I feel like, especially with this male energy, they wish that you were more wise with your money, that you were more responsible, that you would take charge more of your life. Interesting. Okay, let's see. Oh, I guess I'm pulling one more card. Okay. So this is a little bit more karma too. You could have kind of a karmic cycle going on where you are maybe not as responsible as you should be, and learning how to manage finances, and you're learning how to be independent of someone that you feel like is your, like, I just keep looking at the King of Wands face. He just looks so disapproving, like, oh, like, why can't you? Because you're like this dreamy, creative person. You're about your imaginations, and you have all these dreams you want to create, you want to travel, but I keep getting this energy over here where you, like, you pretty much just have to take action and show that you are wise in your life. Like, pull out of that dreaminess and start applying action to it. Like I said before, I feel like that's really going to change the energy around. Yeah, Two of Rods. Again, this keeps happening in every single reading. So again, you're wanting your independence. You're wanting to travel like bad. I mean, for that one to come out twice, like, you want to travel. You want to get out and go see the world. You want newness. You're wanting these new beginnings. Like, you're wanting to just kind of, like, be free, like, be naive, especially from this energy. You just want to, like, break away from this energy bad. Bad, bad, bad. Okay, let's see what else. I'm going to clarify a little bit over here with this situation. Okay. I feel like you're healing a little bit from a broken heart. Okay. There's been some situations, like, yeah, that you've just come out of, that you're healing from. So that's why you're still in this phase of dreaming up your next phase, because, like, and I feel like this especially could be family that you're with and involved with, but you're healing from a broken heart. And I feel like this could be the energy of maybe, like, parents being dissatisfied, that, like, they wish you were successful, they wish that you were doing things and, like, taking more action, but you've been healing. This not only might not be, it could be a broken heart, it could be even health stuff that you're healing. Like, you've been taking some time to heal from this difficult situation that you've been in, and, like, all you truly want now is to really travel. Like, you want freedom, you want to break away and do your own thing. Okay, yeah. And especially with other people, I feel like friends are really going to come into this. Like, people in your life, friendships that you have, they're going to help you heal. Oh, especially with these three together, I feel like they are going to help you pull out of this brokenheartedness. Your friends, whoever it is around you, the people that you enjoy talking to, like, that you really feel happy when you talk to them, those are the people you need to focus on, because they're going to help lift you from this kind of, like, dark situation that you've been in, for sure. So let's see, Aquarius. Let's see what else comes up. Freaking, okay, I'm just cracking up because that has pulled up in almost every single one of my readings. So, dude, whoever this King of Pentacles is, just, like, what is up? Like, what do you have to say? Like, so I feel like, again, this could be someone, like, you're, like, a situation, it's another person. I feel like this is kind of the same a little bit as this King of Wands. Is someone maybe, like, more of a male figure that you're wanting to break free from, like, that And you might even need to heal your broken heart towards something in that kind of direction. There we go. Yeah, and there's the Page of Pentacles again, okay? So it's learning how to make your own money. Like, that's the thing that I'm learning too. Like, that's the thing I'm picking up the most. You have so much to learn about money and what you need to do to make your own money, because this will happen. Like, I'm especially going to pull up a clarifier for this side, because I feel like here's the side of the situation you're wanting to move from, but here's all of this. New beginnings, okay? You've got the Ace of Swords, two of Rods, okay? Two of Fires. So you've got all of this travel and opportunity coming up for you. I feel like that especially. Combine the action with your imagination, because you are creating with your thoughts. Like, whatever you're doing to imagine, it's working. Just make sure that you're putting the action with it as well, okay? So let me pull a clarifier for this one, Spirit. Overcoming difficulties. It's interesting. Someone, I think maybe Sagittarius got this. I can't remember. Overcoming difficulties. Archangel Jeremiah. The worst is now behind you and you are surmounting any previous challenges. So Aquarius, yeah, like, you are coming out of this period. Boom. Like, what these things you're wishing, and I feel like pulling just one more clarifier. This is coming, like, this travel and new opportunities, this Fool, like this beginning. You're moving away. Like, these are all like heavy hard hitters. Like, you're moving into the things that you've been dreaming of. All these things that you've been fantasizing about, like, they're all here, especially with this one. Boom. Overcoming difficulties. The worst is behind you, and you are moving on to freaking goodness. Yep, you might have some decisions to make, okay? You might have some opportunities come up that you'll have to decide between. And I feel like these opportunities are going to come in, and you're going to be a little bit like, oh, like, am I ready for this? Because you've been dreaming of it, and maybe a part of you thought, hey, maybe it will never happen. But it's going to start coming up, and you might feel a little bit like indecisive, like, oh my gosh, like, am I ready for this? Am I ready to really dive in and travel and really, like, follow my dreams? And yes, like, the difficulties are behind you. You're ready to move on. You're ready for these new beginnings. Big time, okay? Dude, I cannot freaking make this up. The Fool again, look. Two of the Fool cards. There's the new beginning and the travel. Like, boom, straight up, you are traveling. Don't even be worried. It's coming. Yeah, Aquarius, I honestly don't have anything else to say. Like, trust. Just trust that this is all goodness coming in from you. This is like a situation you're moving out of, and you've got all this new goodness. The difficulties and the worst is over. You're moving away. You're moving out of that situation and moving into calmer waters where you're so much more happy, okay? So yeah, with that being said, that's the messages for this week that Spirit wanted to give you. I hope that gave you some clarity and guidance, and I will see you guys next week. Take care.